What's up? What's up? Your boy JV back at it again, OTC family. So we got a couple of things that we're gonna go over on this one with Artifact Studios and what's been going on with the monolith. A lot of people are guessing what is inside the monolith, right? So I'm gonna let you know what I believe could be inside and why I think it might be worth a hell of a lot of money. So I'm gonna explain that as well as go over a couple of things that Artifact has in the pipeline for their future projects, and we're gonna end it off with what's going on with the clones and what airdrops are coming next. So first, let's get started right away with the monolith. So what do we know about the monolith so far, guys? What do we actually know? What has been what information has actually been given to us? All we know right here from the post February 5th, when they started airdropping these monoliths, all it said was, "Behold, a mysterious monolith, etched with Nike and Artifact markings. It seems to be sentient. What does it do?" So automatically, I was like, what does sentient mean? Since they're always so cryptic and stuff. So we went and looked up sentient, and you can see that it says it is able to perceive or feel things. She had to be instructed from birth in the equality of all sentient life forms. So sentient is to be able to perceive or feel things. That is what it means, and that means that the box inside is something that is able to feel and perceive things. Something that's alive, maybe some kind of AI. I don't know. So, after that came out, a couple of weeks after, February 11th, so about a week after, so I saw this post that I put on my page, and I shared this because it was really interesting. It says, "Has anyone heard of SAM, Altered State Machines? They are AI robots that are actually athletes that compete in a sport league. Artifact Studios follows them on Twitter. What if this is what is on the sentient monolith? The monolith holders would then be gifted an AI athlete that would compete in Nike's first ever digital sporting league. Here is what the box looks like that they come in." So this is the box that they look like, and if you go to Alter State Machine here, it gets very interesting because Artifact Studios does follow them, and since Artifact Studios follows them, the point that I'm getting to is that they're not just gonna follow anybody, guys. And for Artifact Studios to actually be following them, it tells me that they're connected in a whole another way in the NFT space, which is just very interesting in its own little aspect, right? So whenever I started looking into this, it is really cool. I want you to check out this short video, and it just blows my mind. Okay, check this out, guys. Alter State Education. So they have these brains that that you can buy as NFTs.
A first of its kind protocol for non-fungible intelligence. Let your NFTs come to life with artificial intelligence and machine learning. ASM Agents have two parts: a form and a brain. Forms are visual representations of the AI. A form could be many things, such as a 2D image, a 3D model,
prepare for total assimilation,
an oral experience, a voice agent,
Thank you for calling.
or anything else that serves as a visual depiction of your AI. An agent's form and brain are independently changeable. Both can be separately upgraded.
So look at the look at what they're showing you as far as an example. You are able to see a Bored Ape here with its own brain, pretty much. The Bored Ape will come to life on its own. Crazy. And cool cats, you could give it a brain. So really, you're giving it AI technology so that they actually come to life and begin to learn and all kinds of things. So it gets even crazier.
genome matrix and a memory tree. You could think of the genome matrix as the DNA of the brain, randomly generated and providing the inherent skills and weaknesses the brain is minted with. It's visualized as a heat map, where different regions represent different traits. Like DNA, the genome matrix of a brain is permanent. It doesn't change, even with training and experience. The genome matrix is interpreted differently in each environment. For instance, let's look at this region over here, very peaky and lush. In the AIRDROP environment, this region might map to speed. In another environment, one that trades various cryptocurrencies, this same region could map to responsiveness to market changes. And in another environment, maybe a metaverse music experience, this region could map to beats per minute. A memory tree.
What are they saying? They're saying that these AI brains learn. They have different, let's say one brain has 20% speed and another one has 40% speed, but one has 80% agility and the other one has 40% agility. You get what I'm saying? So each one is unique in its own thing, just like us. We're all unique in our own special ways, and this brain makes your whatever 2D, 3D, or whatever, right? That you want to come to life. It's, oh my god, it's clones. Is this how we're gonna bring the clones to life?
Is specific to each new environment, meaning that a brain will develop a new memory tree for each environment it has interacted with. The memory tree holds tactical and learned strategies from training in gyms or from experience, and it saves these changes as unique versions. Let's say your brain is working for you as a chatbot that provides customer service. You may find that your brain was performing better 2 weeks ago. With the memory tree, you can simply restore a version of the brain from that time. The memory tree is equivalent to education, training, and experience. Wondering how the genome matrix and memory tree work together? Here's an analogy. Many consider Michael Jordan to be the best basketball player of all time. His dominance was the result of dedicated training and work ethic, like growing and perfecting his basketball memory tree. His success was likely aided by inherent traits that he was born with, such as height, power, and vertical leap, i.e. a particularly lucky genome matrix for someone who plays basketball. A genome matrix and an ASM brain works the same way. Each brain will have unique traits and base values best suited for particular environments, naturally excelling at certain tasks. The relationship of the genome matrix and memory tree gets a bit more fun in team environments such as AIRDROP. Let's say you mint the Cristiano Ronaldo of AIRDROP. Even Ronaldo can't win FIFA championships all by himself. Team environments on the ASM protocol are the same. Think about brains that inherit traits to make them naturally talented strikers. They're still only 1/4 of a team. Each agent will bring their own complementary skills and experiences to the table, and it's up to you to form, train, and optimize your team. So, will you create the first AIRDROP champions? See you on the pitch.
Okay, if you're not blown away right now, you did not fully understand what the heck they were just talking about. But let me break it down for you guys, okay? If this is something that is kind of the technology that's inside of the monolith, it means that we are going to have some kind of AI technology that is able to learn and master skills so that we are in the foundation of the future EA gaming leagues. So right now we control the little players in EA games and EA sports and stuff, but imagine that these players would have intelligence of their own so that they could on their own on their, you know, they could be alive. They could go and be a goalie or be a basketball shooter or whatever, right? Football, defense, quarterback, whatever. Because like they said, you might be the best runner, but you need someone to defend. So it's gonna be awesome how each one of these little creations is gonna become good at something, and they're gonna just put these chess pieces together and create these teams that are gonna make a lot of money, because EA gaming is the future as well, guys. But that's another topic for another day. But that is just so cool that this is kind of a potential of something that might be inside. But let me go and show you this as well. Alright, so I'm gonna go over the LOOTPOD in a bit, and the space pod, and what I believe is gonna happen with that as well. But check this out, okay? So I guess I took it off. Okay, so my bad, guys. I had to reset the laptop and all of my tabs. I had to reset them. Point is, guys, that Artifact Studios has said that people are asking the wrong question. People are asking what's inside the monolith. They're not asking how many things are inside. What do they want to say with that? There's multiple things inside, guys. There's multiple things inside of the monolith. So what are we gonna get inside? Are we gonna get a little AI robot? Are we gonna get some kind of clothes, some kind of Nike gear in there as well with it? Because Nike is on here. So is it gonna be like a little team that we're gonna start making for Nike and their metaverse that they're wanting to make? Like are we gonna be the founding players? I don't know. I don't know what kind of technology is in there that has both to do with Nike and Artifact, because you have to keep that in mind. So but that is one theory, right? But since there's multiple things in there, I don't know. Other than an AI robot, what else could be in there, right? We're gonna go and check out the OpenSea price right now. How much is the floor price at the moment right now? And it's at 6.3 floor price. It went all the way up to 7 Ethereum floor. And that was just earlier, and yesterday it was just going crazy. It's cooling down just a bit, but I believe it's gonna go higher. Why do I believe it's gonna go higher? I personally believe so because right now we have until the end of the month for it to be revealed, right? So we have until the end of the month. That's approximately 10 days or so. So in the next 10 days, the hype is just gonna build up, and the theories are just gonna build up, all of that, so FOMO. And once you really think about there being multiple things in there, if one artifact piece usually starts off at 3 to 5 Ethereum, just in the markets, 3 to 5 Ethereum, then if you're paying 6 to, let's say, 10 Ethereum for the monolith, but each thing inside is gonna be worth around 3 to 5, then you're looking at around getting 9 to 15 Ethereum, in my point of view, from whatever is inside. I think it's still a good deal at the prices that we're seeing at the moment, right? So it hits 7 in the next couple of days. As the reveal gets closer, I wouldn't doubt it going all the way up to 10. I really wouldn't doubt it. And whatever is inside, man, if you're looking at the next Messi or the next Tom Brady as an AI player or whatnot, the potential for those kind of things, you're looking at millions. Really think about it. If you really think that EA Gaming will go that far into the next level in the future, and that Nike will be a part of it, obvious, then how much will these little AI players, if that is what is inside, how much will they be worth? And even if it's not an AI player in there, even if it's something to do with Nike, as far as the branding, some kind of gear, whatever, right? But it's a Genesis piece, Nike Genesis piece. What does that mean? It is the number one, first ever piece NFT that they ever dropped. And just that status is enough to propel it to, I think, I don't know, 20, 30 Ethereum. So that is just my point of view on a longer scale as it hits the markets at around 5, 10 Ethereum, whatever is inside. And you know, who knows, each piece might go 5, 10 Ethereum each, or one of the pieces might hit at 10 Ethereum and the others might start at 3, 5. Who knows, you know, some of the things inside might be more valuable or might be considered more valuable by the community, the NFT community. So we'll see. But 6.3 ether at the moment, and we'll see what ends up happening in the next couple of days. It did go all the way up to 7.2 is what I saw that some people were paying for it. So yeah, the FOMO is getting real, the hype is getting real, and the anxiety is getting real. Like, what is in there, man? I'm ready to find out. I'm ready to pop it open. And 20,000 is very tempting. It's very, very tempting to let this monolith go. I ain't even gonna lie. You know, this was airdrop to the holders. This was a free airdrop. You know, we got this monolith for free, and it's gone all the way up to 21,000 or so. And man, guys, if this thing hits 10 Ethereum, hey Siri, how much is 10 Ethereum?
10 Ethos is 28,400.
That's $28,000, guys. If it hits $28,000 at 10 Ethereum, oh man, I don't know, guys. That's tempting AF to just sell. But I truly believe that whatever is inside is gonna be at least a 15 floor. 15 Ethereum floor, because if it's multiple things inside, and I'm guessing 3, because they said people are not asking how many things are inside. I don't think it's gonna be just 2. I think more than 3 is just like a lot to ask for. But I think I think that 3 is a perfect number of items for them to airdrop. And like I said, some might end up being valued more than others. But a 15 Ethereum floor would be suitable whenever people are paying 7 to 10 Ethereum for the monolith box itself. So I think the market will figure itself out, and if the monolith is going for 7 to 10 Ethereum by the time it gets revealed, it only makes sense that it would you know, hit around a 13 to 15 Ethereum floor as soon as the items are already available, whatever is inside, as soon as they're available for resale. I am excited. I'm excited. Super lit. We're gonna see how this goes, guys, and we're gonna end up taking some profits on some of the items, because we gotta keep flipping the money. You know what I'm saying? We gotta keep flipping the money, guys. So we're gonna make another video when that time comes. But too lit. So that is the monolith. That is my guess on it. Tell me what y'all think is inside. Are y'all holding? Are y'all letting go right now at 18 to 20,000? What are y'all doing with y'all's monolith? Let me know. What do y'all think is inside, guys? Oh, write it in the comments, man. I really want to know what people's guesses are, right? So check this out. The LOOTPOD, Space Pod, what is going on with them? What do I think is coming next for these? So I have this wild theory, all right? And check out this right here, this video, and it will show you why I have that little theory. So in this video, you see the space pod, and then you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces or so that can be added to it. Right now, one piece was the loot pod. So if we're counting around 6, I think it's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, like 6, right? So we have only put 1 so far, which means there's still 5 spaces left. In my point of view, my guess is that if we have 5 spaces left, excuse me, we have 5 airdrops left. So if we have 5 spaces left, we have 5 more space pods in general to be airdropped. And I think that it's gonna go like this. Like if you got the space pod, you got the loot pod dropped, right? And now if you got the loot pod, you're gonna get the next one dropped. And if you hold on to that next one, you're gonna get that next one drop. And if you hold on to that one, you'll get the final one dropped. And now you got 6 little pods that make a big pod. You know what I mean? So you end up not having just a little space pod, but like a space mansion, right? And inside your mansion, you have your gallery. You have your little chilling spot. The space pod is like a little house, and then next to it, they're probably gonna add some other kind of thing, other than a gallery. I mean, I don't know what else can they add on there. A little park, a little theme park. I don't know, guys. I don't know. They're gonna add more things, that we cannot even fathom. But tell me what y'all think is gonna be the next pod, because this was a loot pod. So what's the next pod gonna be? I don't know. A clone pod, a forging pod. Are we gonna get a forging pod? Are we gonna get a pod where we're gonna do our forging at? Oh, I don't know. But that's how I think it's gonna go on the pods. And right now, the loot pod, it had gone all the way up to 3 Ethereum, and right now it's at 0.7. So it did go down on the loot pod, but you gotta just know when to hold. You gotta know what you're investing in, guys. And if those people hold on to it, I do believe there's an airdrop in their future, and that airdrop will just keep adding to the momentum. Keep holding, and one drop gets another one. One NFT gets another one, So it's so cool what CloneX and Artifact Studios have been able to do for their community. They just keep giving back. So how much will the whole mansion be worth after you have all 6 pieces? I don't know. 3 Ethereum times 6, let's say. 3 times 6, 18. 18 to 40 Ether. I don't know. 18, 40. I don't know, guys. That's just my wild theory, because if each artifact piece is easily going for 3 Ethereum, just put 3 times 6 at that moment, since you have collected all of the pieces. And I think it's a very reasonable price, 18 Ether. So we'll see. What else? So that is pretty much it on the pods, guys. Let me know what y'all think. Are y'all holding on to the pods? Have y'all already sold them? Are y'all actually utilizing them and pimping them out? Because I have not even messed with my pod, ain't even gonna lie. But I'm just holding on to it. And one thing that I think is going to take Artifact to the next level as well, guys, is what they are doing with their creators challenges. So on the creators challenges, they are telling people to go and get into Blender. So I'm going to get into Blender and what the future of Artifact Studios, in my point of view, is. And the 10 projects. So that's what's the next part of this video. Okay, guys? So Artifact Studios is super lit on that aspect that they are telling the community to really get engaged into Blender and 3D rendering, making all of these kind of creations, right? Which is a very, 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 very valuable skill to have. And for them to actually be getting the community involved and incentivizing with these creator challenges that are gonna end up having some awesome prices, I guess you could say. I think it's gonna be real cool, and I'm actually already getting started in Blender. It is, I don't know, it seems way harder than what I thought it would be, but ain't nothing that we can't conquer, you know. Everything is the same. Nobody was born learning how to walk, learning how to read, any of that. It takes time. So I think this is one skill that is very valuable to have in where we're going and where we're headed to in these next years. So Blender, what is it? Blender is a free and open software used by multiple graphics and VFX artists to bring their imagination to the visual realistic world on the screens in 2D and 3D computer graphics. This software is developed and maintained by Blender Foundation since 1998. Many professionals who work as modelers, texturers, skinning, bone movement, skeleton rendering, rigging, simulation, motion graphics, video game and movie VFX artists can use this tool for the project pipeline learning, and adding skill into resume helps themselves for participating in multiple job positions in the field. So you can make simulations with this, you can make motion graphics, video games, movies, like this is I don't know. You tell me if you think this skill is valuable, guys. Come on. So for them, they are incentivizing you to learn this skill because for them, they're creating a community of creators. Their community is gonna be heading the creative revolution of the future. You like, that's really where I'm headed to, and it just gets me excited because if you want to be in the forefront with all the big future players that are going to be creating the metaverse, then Artifact Studios is a very good community to be in, and to really start learning and having fun with creating your things and trying to compete in these challenges for these prizes that are going to be having. So that is what I think on that aspect. So next we're gonna check this out on the voxels, guys. We got these SANDBOX voxels coming in. I don't know if you've seen that, but where is my... So I don't know if you've seen that, but we're getting some SANDBOX avatars. Alright, let's go back to my page and I'll show you. Oh, where is it? Boom, right here, guys. Check it out. So we're getting little avatars for our Meta Dungeon SANDBOX game. So that is real cool. How much is that gonna be worth? That's another airdrop, so that's more value. Just, oh man, love it, love it. So we're getting that as well. And what are the 10 projects that we heard you? You want to know the most secret projects we have in the pipeline. Here's a list. So what are the projects? There's 10 of them. There's some guesses on there. These are my guesses. Tell me your 10 guesses. What do you think are the 10 projects that are right here? It's 10 little dots. What are they? This is my wild guess, guys. I'm gonna drop this and then I'm gonna leave you out with that. Alright, guys? Number 1, forging clothes, shoes / toys. There's gonna be forging events, whether they're clothes, whether it's actual wearables in the metaverse or in physical reality. And there's gonna be forging events for their 3D models of the CloneX avatars, which is gonna be freaking badass. I'm holding on to my clone. I want that freaking little action figure. I think it's gonna be so freaking cool. That's one, right? Number 2, gaming. I think that the SANDBOX and other metaverses are gonna go and partner up, collab with Artifact Studios, and I think we definitely have some games or some kind of aspect in the gaming community for Artifact Studios. Next, fashion. Okay, so Nike is also not just a sneaker company, but a fashion company, right? So what kind of fashion things do they got coming up? Are they gonna start making a whole new line for Nike in the metaverse? And how is it going to get CloneX involved in that? That's gonna be super cool. All right, so that's 3. Number 4, sports. All right, so they have a lot of big names signed on to Nike. And what kind of sports kind of things do they have planned out for the CloneX community, right? Do they have, like I said, those AI robots coming in? I don't know, right? Next, so there are big names signed to Nike. Are there big names coming to CloneX? Snoop Dogg and others have come in, but Snoop Dogg recently just did all this crazy stuff. He's doing some big things. Death Row Records just signing artists all over. They made a song for the CloneX army, and it's like 3,000 floor right now. It's insanity. So things like that, right? Big names joining CloneX army. I think that's another thing, right? Next, so right now we're already 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're on the 6th. The 6th one, partnerships and collabs. They've already collabed with Jeff Staple, Ferocious, FN Mecca, right? All these big names, Murakami. I mean, come on. So what other names are they gonna collab with to drop these future drops, right? Because it's not all gonna be part of, like, it's not all gonna be CloneX, but I think that in these future drops and these future collabs, the CloneX army might have a discount just like they did for CloneX. So will clones have discounts on future drops? That's what I'm getting to on these collabs that they're gonna be doing. Alright, so next, exclusive CloneX events, parties, so slash info. So they're already having the New York City event, and I saw just yesterday that they're having a yacht party in Dubai where clones can attend. Insanity. It gives you entries to these exclusive events where you can meet some major connections and network. Then that connection, those networks might take all of y'all to that next level, right? Which is super cool because CloneX is a way for you to network, which is very important, as all my entrepreneurs know, networking. All right, so next is airdrops. Info on that last one. Also info. You could get info on different things because of the CloneX status, right? But yeah, so next, airdrops. Airdrops. So what future airdrops do we have for the clones? I know that right now on this next page, they said that they were gonna let where did it go? Oh man, did I freaking mess it up? Well, they were gonna go and leave the vials on for longer, so they're not gonna. Hey clones, we have an update on the mint vial. We have decided to keep the bridge open for now. So they were gonna close it in May. Everybody had to mint they had to mint their vial. They had to see what clone they had inside the vial by May 18th or something like that. But now they have said, you know what, we're going to do this for the long term. So they took away the deadline, and you can hold the mint vial forever, apparently. But yeah, so if you do not mint it though, you will not have access to the New York City event. You will not receive future airdrops. You will not have access to the most epic forging events in Artifact history. You will not get the SANDBOX voxel avatar. You will not get 3D files, and you will not get other things they are working on. So clones will have the benefits over the mint vials. Very, 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 very important. So what airdrops are coming for clones? That is, number 9. And number 10, I believe, is anime. Are we gonna have an anime series? I cannot wait to see our freaking clones in an anime series. I think it will be the next Dragon Ball Z type shit. It will be huge. That is what I think. So let me know your opinion. With that being said, guys, that's all I have. I hope that y'all got some nuggets. I dropped a lot of fire. If y'all got some value out of it, please drop a like, little sub, ring the bell, and comment what y'all think about the future of Artifact. Wag me, guys. Wag me. So, last and not least, I did start a Mr. Huddle Gang's Metaverse YouTube channel where I do gaming. I have created one montage video, and I will start streaming very soon. So if y'all into gaming, follow that channel, Mr. Huddle Gang's Metaverse, and I'll see y'all on Pop 1. Let's get some kills, guys. Alright? Peace, guys. Much love. Hasta la vista.